In my work, I sometimes invite people into what I call a silent session. This means I ask the questions, but they do not have to answer out loud. They can close their eyes, keep them open, or even write their answers down as long as I do not see what they have written. And what this does is it creates a very different kind of space. It gives people permission to be completely honest without worrying about how their answer might sound, how it might be received, or whether it is right thing to say. Especially when working with trauma, that can be really important because sometimes people know the answer, but saying it out loud feels too much, or they're not ready to share it yet. Silent sessions remove that pressure. It reduces fear of judgment, both from me and from others if it is a family session, and it allows people to think freely without being influenced by each other. It also helps people go deeper into their thinking because they're not focused on speaking, they're focused on noticing. And for me, this is very much solution focused. The questions are the same. We are still focusing on what matters, what is already working, and what might be different. The only difference is that the answers do not need to be spoken. And sometimes that is where the most honest and meaningful work happens. So I'm going to guide you through a short example of a silent session. You do not need to say anything out loud. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or keep them open, or write things down if you prefer. You can also pause the video between each question to give yourself more time. Just go at your own pace. Bring to mind a time that holds a good memory for you. Take a moment to notice what stands out about that time. As you stay with that moment, what were you doing that helped make it what it was? What does that begin to say about you? Who else was part of that time, or who matters to you when you think about it? What is it about them that is important to you? As you think about your life at that moment, what are your best hopes from this conversation? When those best hopes are beginning to happen, what will be the first small sign for you? On a scale from 1 to 10, where 10 is best hopes is happening and 1 is the opposite, where would you scale yourself now? What tells you that you are at that number and not lower? What are you already doing that is keeping you at that number? Try to find the evidence, even in small ways, that something is already moving in the direction you want. When things are even slightly closer to how you want them to be, what is different? What are you doing in those moments? When you are at your best, and your best does not have to be perfect, what are you doing more of? What would others notice about you when that is happening? What might be a small next step that feels possible from here? Take a moment to notice what stood out to you from this and what you are ready to do. And when you are ready, you can come back.